Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while, primarily just because my schedule has gotten pretty insane. Unfortunately, I have not been able to keep up with consistent videos like I had hoped. So I'm trying something a little bit different here that I'm gonna mix in with hopefully getting better about event recaps and stuff like that. But going to have a weekly kind of like recap of what's going on in the shop when I'm at the shop and I'm not out traveling and doing other stuff. So going to go over kind of all the projects that we have going on, some of the long-term projects that we have, updates, and show you some new product, fun stuff like that. But I guess if you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me know and then I won't do it anymore. But hopefully this will kind of give you a behind the scenes of what's going on at RS Future and with myself and with the Time Attack program and some of the very cool cars that we work on, because I feel as though you see a lot of this thing, which obviously, if you're watching this, you know the NSX. We're preparing that for Road Atlanta. You see a lot of that, but you don't get to see some of like the other very cool stuff that we get to work on. So this is gonna be mixed in with the normal stuff. Hopefully go back to the other stuff a little bit more frequently as the schedule starts to go back to normal. But yeah, hopefully you like it. And if you don't, well, I'm sorry. And so what do we have going on now? I don't think I've mentioned it on the vlog before, but we recently added a second location. So we have our Almani shop, which is still kind of like, it's almost become like special projects, RS Future special projects where we kind of work on like really long-term projects. Often our cars, like myself or Mui, we keep our cars there, and we keep a lot of the more, I guess you could say, like faster turnaround kind of stuff here, which is our Rancho location that we share with Art of Attack, the amazing guys over there. If you're not familiar, Art of Attack is a parts store that does a lot of like high-end parts, rare JDM stuff, some cool apparel, kind of that kind of thing. And they have that side, which is the more retail side and shipping and all that stuff, and pallets and all the parts and stuff there. And then we have this side, which is where the all the work on cars and stuff gets done. So I guess let's start with the projects. Oh, before I do that, we are going to be having an open house this weekend, Saturday the 23rd. I'm going to show you the remodel of what we're doing here and why everything is kind of a disaster right now. But going to be some amazing cars. There's probably going to be like 30, 40 truly incredible cars on top of the standard very cool cars that come out in Southern California. So if you are going to be around LA, Inland Empire this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. we have our open house. So gonna be some very cool cars, including pretty much everything you see in here, plus a lot of race cars, show cars, Time Attack cars, and other cool things. So I guess we'll start with this. This is the Porsche GT3. It is the Art of Attack RS Future collaboration car. So project we're working on together, kind of a very cool street build that is going to be primarily street focused with kind of like a dual duty street track. So we're putting together a prototype aero package for this, and as you can see, all of these little dots, those are for 3D scanning. So we had the deck lid 3D scanned. We're putting together some cool billet interfaces that go from these wonky kind of like pegs that go in to a carbon upright, which goes to our GT wing, kind of like what's up there. Everything's kind of apart right now because we just installed a BBI roll bar, one that kind of interfaces well with all the stock stuff and lets it be completely streetable. We also have some BBI seat rails that are going to go in with those Recaros over there. So this car is going to have a couple of iterations. Currently it's in the form that will be primarily streetable, very mild aero package compared to like that thing. Going to be a lot more simple, something that's very easy to install and good for weekend at the track, but maybe not for competition. And so that's going to be an exciting one. There's going to be two very cool phases to it. The second phase is the one that I truly care about, which is going to be the full race car one. So I think you guys will really like that one. And we've got Paul Conrad Aquino's Evo 10 here that we just got the mounts back from powder coat for the wing. So we have a kind of, I don't know if you can see it there. Maybe you can. But a pretty cool mount system that we do on a lot of the cars where we chassis mount it into the structural part of the quarter panel where the trunk mounts or the trunk hinges are, and putting an RS Future LM wing on this chassis mounted, and putting together a splitter setup here. So Just added some hardware inside. We're gonna cut these back, have something that comes down, and then add some auxiliary mounts to that. And have a chassis mounted splitter on that for a full aero package. Very cool guy. Excited to get that car done. And here we have Ben's Evo, which just came back, all the mounts just came back from powder coating. So we put a chassis mounted splitter on there. This one was kind of a pain because any of the primary good locations you can get to were occupied, so we had to figure out a way to still mount a splitter there solidly. Put a little tow hook on the front, or tow strap, fabricated some mounts for that, and then same here. And a nice little trick that I like to do, put a little dual lock on there, so that way, when you put it back on, nice and tight, doesn't go flapping in the wind. Then if you ever need to get towed, which hopefully you never do, nice and easy there. A couple of other things we're doing is, since this bumper has like a very high mounting position, it's basically I think a stock replacement, we added a little carbon fiber air dam there, which you might be able to see. And then we also, I just put these little tabs in, so bonded in these tabs, so that way we can put some covers, some little carbon fiber covers. So these guys will go like that once they're all finished, and have some nice block offs, since you typically want to block off as much as you can. Make that a little bit better. And then let's see, what do we got going on in the shop here? So we have a few projects back there, which are some very cool Honda projects that I'm not going to talk too much about, because those are going to be pretty big in themselves and probably almost worth dedicating an entire episode to each one of those, probably multiple episodes of vlog stuff and updates, because those cars are super cool. What else do we have? A couple of actual Type Rs, EP3, EK9, both real Angels. If you follow the RS Future Instagram, you'll know this car. This is Eric's M2, very fast, sub 50 car at Buttonwillow, probably 45, 46 capable right now. Art of Attack M4, that was the 5-day build, built in 5 days as like an RS Future build, so they contracted us to build it. Did it in 5 days for SEMA, stock alignment, and because none of the parts were available, had basically our aero package, KW V3s, and that's about it. And went sub 50 at Buttonwillow, so very fast car over there. Hong's NSX, coming in for a bunch of spoon parts and interior makeover. Type R Jose's very beautiful Evo 9 MR, I'm jealous. Pat's DC2. Hong's GT3 RS is here for the open house. More Civics. The Project GR, car that I absolutely love, fun car. And then Pat's NC1 NSX. So I think we have something like 5 NSXs here at the shop today. So this is the remodel. The shop, not that it was ugly, but the boys decided that they wanted it to make it a lot nicer. So having a much nicer shipping area over there. Put in this beautiful glass wall. And redid the floors, raised the ceiling, and there's gonna be a very cool showroom area in here. We have a bunch of tables and displays and stuff going in here. The boys from Position Advance are going to be coming, getting our sim stuff set up, so we'll have a sim competition with the $1,000 cash prize. Good reason to come to the open house. And pretty cool. So this is obviously the biggest change that we made, was adding this glass wall. So if you have a big project, we might park it there when you pick it up, or you can just kind of see some cool cars while we work back there. And we'll have some cool Art of Attack and RS Future apparel and kind of some of our parts in there. And in the back over there, you can kind of see we just installed 3 new stacker lifts, so that way we can add to the storage, because no matter how big a shop is, you always run out of space. And yeah, so that's kind of the update on my end. It's been very hectic between data and video for Ferrari Challenge, and kind of that's been a steep learning curve of learning how to use their software and all that fun stuff, but amazing with the R3 team, very cool. And then Christian, who you guys know from the channel as one of my closest friends, he's also been doing that with me, so really cool. But pretty much this is the format that I think we're going to be doing more of, including the stuff that you're used to. Coda Vlog should be out next week, hopefully. And let me know if you like it. Let me know if you want me to get a little bit more in depth with the builds. I'm going to try to maybe start filming some of the stuff that we're doing while we're doing it, showing you the process. So if that seems like something that might interest you, let me know. And then if not, let me know as well. And then I won't do any of this and go back to the old stuff. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. I've gotten a lot of messages of people, asking for more content, and I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And hopefully, if you're in Southern California, we will see you this Saturday.